Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And we're underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Christie. It's a really well-measured ball. Bunu gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
His positioning and reading of the game, Peter, are second to none, and that allows him to make crucial saves at crucial moments. He can't do it all by himself, though. He'll need to develop a rapport with that defence in order to keep things organised at the back and the opposition at bay where they should be.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Amrabat is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
He's found a way through. Brahim Diaz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Adams distributed tidily. Now it's McTominay. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he lines up a cross. No, that's been dealt with.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Hakimi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's made its way to him. Christie. And it's Robertson. Morocco still without a single shot on target. And Robertson. Adams. Now it's Christie. He's shifted it to the flank, and he's quick to return it. Brahim Diaz. Pass somewhat off target. McGinn. Adams. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Scotland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ball's gone out of play. McGinn. And it's McTominay. Knocks it out wide. Lovely bit of skill. And the shot! McGinn. And the pass is intercepted. Strong running down that left flank. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. And it's Amrabat. Played into space. Oh, nice touch. Played into the box. Oh, greatly! Oh, it rattles the bar. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal.
Well, who knows? Could be a lucky omen, this.
It's a promising position. Good ball, good take. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's having a go! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it. Morocco really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Aguirre. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. And the score is 1-0. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Over to the right flank. McTominay.
There will be 1 minute
Well
added
seen,
time.
saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely spread, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the whistle's gone, what's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Terrific effort! So, a temporary halt to the action. Morocco are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Morocco are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we get things going again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Nicely shaped ball. It is a corner. He's rising! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
McTominay. He was under real pressure there. McGinn. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hakimi tries to pass it through. He's got away. This looks promising. Cleared without hesitation. Great vision. Hakimi has the space to scheme. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's there to retrieve it. Morocco are still that goal to the good. Spread to the right. That's where it came from. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for the run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, this could be a chance. Bit too much weight on the pass. McTominay. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's Diaz. Spread it left. No way through, so back it comes. Hakimi. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! McTominay. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Christie. Not the most accurate pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hakimi.
Morocco clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's played it back. That's a good ball out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Turns back here, probably the best option. Morocco leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Hakimi. Spread out to the left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's there to clear it. McGinn. Into the last 5 minutes. That's a good run down the left. To McGinn. Played out towards the right wing. And he's whipped it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Scotland really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Looking tidy in possession here. And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And no, he's seen through all of that. This is a promising build-up. And back to the keeper. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That's very neat. And that's been intercepted. Oh, sweet feet. He's in a great position here. They want to be quick to recover this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in. And that has been knocked clear. McGinn. So it is still 0-0. Out towards the flank. Christie gets a foot in here. Now it's Adams. Over to the right flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. That's a good ball out wide. Not the most accurate pass. McGinn. Christie. And the return pass. And he was quick to react. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Brahim Diaz clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. A horrible blip, a horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. 15 minutes till half-time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he get it? And the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Robertson. That's Adams. Now it's Christie. He has a look up. Opts to play it. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Amrabat. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Christie. And it's Robertson. Now it's McTominay. Oh, that's nice. A lot of space ahead of him. Skims one in, brilliantly cut out. Turns back here, probably the best option.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aguirre. Diop. Amrabat. And he's been shifted off it. Adams. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Morocco up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Kindly remove it.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Morocco looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. That gets us going once more. Morocco leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Spread it left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a really well-measured ball. That is good progress on the left. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Can he latch on to this? McGinn. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Distributed tidily. It's a goal kick. Being still separated by the game's only goal. McGinn, and he's forced to go back. More and more pressure on the ball here. To McGinn. Adams. Nicely spread. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, important interception.
Scotland clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Brahim Diaz chooses to go crossfield. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow
Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to cross. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball. He's rising! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Adams. And it's McTominay. That had too much on it. Spread to the right. Brahim Diaz gets into a good position. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Christie. Aguirre. And Diop. And it's Hakimi. Aguirre. And Hakimi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic.
Substitution for Scotland. Number 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Is number 24. Substitution.
And that has put paid to that. And he's had it nicked away. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Christie. Now it's Adams. Christie. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, such a clever touch. Delivered low. 1-0 as we head towards the end. That is ended up in no man's land. Out of play for a goal kick. Mazraoui has created one goal already. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Morocco really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Plays the return pass. McGinn.
There will be
1 minute to add, according to the board. McGinn pinches it off him. And that will be the final act. Morocco have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Morocco really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So, a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with...
He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chance to deliver. Diop clears it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Amrabat. It's a really well-measured ball. McTominay. Out for a throw. Diop. Played back into the centre. Scotland yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, that has not gone well. Christie. McTominay. Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Robertson. Cross from Robertson. Bruno claims it without any fuss. Turns back here, probably the best option. Amrabat. It's a smartly directed ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
McGinn. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. Played in by Robertson. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Scotland clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Robertson clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been knocked clear. McGinn. Now McTominay. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Brahim Diaz.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical.
And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hakimi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Showing great feet there. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Christie. This looks promising. He'll try from distance! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Amrabat.
Brahim Diaz.
And that's been intercepted. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. And the shot! And again! Goal! Morocco! A goal at a really telling moment. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Morocco are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And it's McTominay, distributed tidily. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Scotland currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
The second period is on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Tries one from range. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Brahim Diaz. He's looking wide, and he skips past his man. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. McTominay. And it's Robertson. To McGinn. Spread out to the left. And it's Robertson. There's the crossfield ball. Christie. Strokes it back. Ball's played through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now this could be a chance. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That's a sharp pass. Some good work on the right flank here.
That was lovely, that.
Ball is over the line. Lovely feet. Showing good feet. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Hakimi made a good run there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Adams. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, that's neat. And it's Hakimi. Oh, such a clever touch. Lovely bit of skill. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. And he's there to belt it away. Hakimi. And it's Amrabat. 75 minutes played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution for Scotland. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it. Christie! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Mazraoui. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's forced to go back. Mazraoui. Unahi. It's a pretty loose pass. Scotland could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That's going to go a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. McTominay. Ambitious ball here. Christie providing an outlet on that flank. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be a minute of stoppage time. Aguirre. Now Mazraoui. And there goes the final whistle. So that is it, the end of the road. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. Cross from Hakimi. Oh, important interception. Robertson. And it's Hakimi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Shifted it to the flank. Mazraoui picks it up out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Mazraoui plays it short. Scotland are looking to go forward now. McLean. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Adams. Now it's McGinn.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Robertson. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Amrabat.
Morocco genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Christie. Nicely weighted ball. Lofted in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Amrabat. McGinn. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good spread. Brilliantly cut out. Mazraoui. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Aguirre. That's a good ball out wide. Good ball, good take. Scotland have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. McTominay. Now he's got space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's having a pop! Brahim Diaz. And it's Diaz. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. McLean. Passing is crisp and sharp. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Shot a goal! Goal! Scotland!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
After 38 minutes is number 9.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Mazraoui. Back towards the middle. That's an imaginative pass.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Scotland leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Robertson. Played in by Robertson. Amrabat. Now Mazraoui. Brahim Diaz.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. No way through. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
A quick reminder today.
Scotland coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Scotland are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So, into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's being shifted off it. Brahim Diaz. Pressure coming in from all directions. And that was asking for too much. McTominay. And Robertson. McGinn. And he's had it nicked away. McLean, played out towards the right wing. And it's McTominay. Impressive jump! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now that was a full-blooded header.
Adams instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
And that has put paid to that. This looks promising. Scotland just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. That's destined for the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Has a look up and delivers. And it's hoisted clear. It's a really well-measured ball. Robertson attempts a clearance. Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Hakimi. It's going to be another throw. Oh, nice touch. Hakimi plays it in. Cleared away. Quality ball.
Morocco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Little pass back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Christie. McTominay. Now it's Adams.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Aguirre, Amrabat. Played over towards the opposite flank. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Diaz. And that was nowhere near his best. McTominay. Now it's Christie. Christie.
Scotland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mazraoui. And Aguirre. That's a good ball out wide. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. That has not gone well. Aguirre. Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. Spread it left. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
McTominay. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's McGinn. Robertson. Robertson making good progress. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Played out to the left flank. Threads one in.
1 minute added time.
Flashes it across. And time is up. Scotland have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Scotland can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.